Alright, sounds fun now. Guess that's all I needed was just a little reset.
We just needed to put the cartridge back in.
We just needed to dust it off and just put it in again.
I bet you're wondering why I was acting here. Well, I bet you're wondering why. Just show them.
Okay.
Hey, we're back.
Yeah, we're back. We did it. So, if I remember correctly, we were going to Death Mountain.
Yes.
Yeah.
We gotta go save the Garons, those fucking cunts.
Yeah. Well, why are there skeletons crawling out?
Those are all the victims of the Hyrulean Civil War.
Like, really?
Being reanimated by Grombendorf.
Like, actually?
Yeah, there's a lot of history in this game. There's a lot of lore in this game. There was actually like a Hylian Civil War that happened way before you were born, and a lot of people died. I'm pretty sure those are just evil monsters that Grangendorf, Gangrendorf, he's just reanimating dead corpses and shit, or he's just doing that. But that was always something I thought of when I was a kid. That was an original Crete baby theory when he was younger. He's like, oh, the people who died in the Civil War were all like, oh my goodness gracious, why on God's green planet are we doing this to each other?
Huh. Now, what's the deal with the spiders?
Oh, Tech those are just monsters. Those are all from the original game.
Oh, okay.
Also, this game is absolutely the progenitor of the whole thing that, you know, oh, you see that mountain? You can fuck it.
Wow. That's pretty crazy. I mean, like, this was revolutionary at the time, wasn't it?
100%. Yeah.
Like the whole, you know, world map. I mean, this is the closest you can get to open world back in, you know.
This was open world back in the day.
Yeah.
Look where we are. We're in Moron City.
Goron.
No, that's not at all what I said.
Yeah, but it's the correct answer because that's a G.
Oh. That's how Absalom wakes up in the morning.
Yeah, Creed stabs me with a sword, and I go.
And you go, oh.
Yeah, that too. Just go. Oh.
You cry.
I shed tears of pure salt.
No, you don't.
Salt literally starts pouring out of my eyes.
There's 52 flavors of Heinz ketchup, and you chose salty.
Wow.
Oh my god, it's...
You guys ripped.
What the hell?
What the hell?
What the heck? Who are you? What the fuck? Who are you?
What?
I heard the song of the royal fuckers. I expected their messenger had arrived, but you're just a little kid. Has Darunia, the big boss of the Grons, really lost so much of his stats to be treated like a prawn, the sworn brother of the king? Now I'm... Are you asking why I'm in such a bad mood right now? Ancient creatures have infested the doo-doo.
The doo-doo.
The doo-doo cavern. The doo-doo cavern.
The Dodongo cavern?
No, the doo...
The Dodongo. For those who are unaware, Creed and my other roommate, they've been playing the Arkham games, so I've been susceptible to multiple Jonkler memes, as well as I've had the video Officer Balls replayed about at least 500 times.
Look, just because I'm okay with giving you the secrets of the world doesn't mean you have to be so upset. Okay.
It's not upset, it's just, like, why do people keep calling him the incorrect name? Why do they keep calling him the Yonkler instead of the Joker? Or the Heckler, or the Smegler, or the...
Look, instead of cursing the light, why don't you curse your eyes that have not been made used to it?
I bet you thought you did something clever there, didn't you?
What?
Never mind.
What did I say?
You didn't say anything. That's the thing.
I didn't say
You didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything important.
We're back here now.
Yeah, we're in the lost... Hey, over here!
Good to see you again.
Listen to this.
What was that? Why did he do that?
I do that.
No.
I just love that. Just listen here.
He just belches in your face.
See, this is what I was talking about. This is why society is full of assholes. This, you know, this soundtrack is like incomplete without the hya and hyo and huya of rolling that Linker Bell does.
Yeah, I guess now. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's the hardest enemy in the game.
I know how to take care of this.
Oh my gosh. Isn't that... don't people usually have trouble with that enemy? I swear I've seen like footage of people struggling to fight that thing for like 10 minutes.
Literally all you do is hit its fingernail.
Huh.
But I don't see how it's that difficult. I don't see how people have trouble with it. I personally, I'm not one for like performatively being bad at a video game for entertainment, because I just think that's annoying in all my viewing experiences.
Yeah.
I don't see why people think that getting like really just getting railed by a game and then just like fucking up on purpose is like good content.
Well, I mean, if you're getting angry and doing the whole thing of like being performatively dramatic, then I can see the appeal somewhat. Not that I would follow along with it, because I prefer to actually not get frustrated watching a video about someone playing a video game.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it leads to funny moments, TM, Family Guy funny moments, but it's just... like, mistakes being earnest and just is fine, but doing the Aaron Hansen method of intentionally playing badly so that people will interact with him more, I think is a really shitty tactic. I hate to bring up, like, a super popular thing in a very lax video, but it's just...
I'll tell you what, it ain't been lax. I've been fearing for my life ever since I sat down on the couch, but go on.
It's been, I mean, can get you some laxatives, if you know what I mean.
That was terrible.
I know, that's why I made the I'm having a stroke face.
I would have said that was shit, but then you would have laughed harder.
Challenge, can Creed go an entire 4 minutes without making a poo joke?
Answer,
let's see.
No.
Let's see.
Can't. You can't, don't even try.
Alright, begin the timer.
Okay, we're gonna put the big, like, you know, do you want to be a millionaire timer on the top right corner there.
You learn Saria's song. You thought I was gonna do it, weren't you? You thought I was gonna do it, weren't you, viewer at home? You thought I was gonna say Saria's sauce. So you thought I was gonna do it again.
Creed, it's been like 20 seconds.
So you thought I was gonna do it again, right there. Like you thought I'd just be a silly boy. You thought I'm killing plants. Okay.
You're cutting weeds.
Speaking of cutting, I got surgery a little bit before this video.
Yeah, he did.
And I'm sitting here with a pain on my ass because it was a tailbone cyst. And anyone out there who's gotten pilonidal cysts will know that those are not fun or funny. Actually, they are pretty funny, but it still really hurts. And so, excuse me if I'm a little forced today. I wish I had these fairies to come heal me in real life. That would be useful.
Epic. I mean,
that would be kind of epic.
That'd be kind of freaking cool, dude.
You know, speaking on it just popped into my mind. Just you know how just language will change as time goes on. You know, certain words will mean completely different things.
Mm-hmm.
Just I don't know. I still feel like the the usage of the words like pone or ponage or epic and all that crap from, 2012 to like 2008-ish.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of fallen into that sort of thing where if you say it earnestly enough, I think it will legitimately, still holds a little bit of charm to it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that, if you... I mean, heck, you watch old videos from the 1900s with all that really old-timey language.
Old-timey? Like it's from a 30s cartoon?
Yeah, you watch like old Looney Tunes and whatnot, and you see how they talk, and you can clearly understand what they're saying, but then they'll say something like, Gee Willikers, and then, it'll just be like...
That's fun. That's fun.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying it's not. It's just, it's interesting to see that was the standard for language back then,
Yeah.
That's how people talked. So.
I'm just in the idea that thinking that, like, ponage and epic, and, oh, dude, that was beast, because that's what I specifically remember when I was but a 5-year-old child, was beast.
Are you going to play the song you learned from Saria?
I'm playing ponage song.
Oh. What if you just did the wrong song and Daruni just punch you in the mouth?
He did. I'd pull out my stick and it'd be a secret boss battle and shit.
He just hits you and you go ragdolling into the wall.
Yeah, it's like a fully high rendered 3D cutscene and it's just. Look at him go!
Oh my god!
Oh, I wish I could dance like that.
I wouldn't recommend it right now.
Oh, I'm the big boss of the big boss. Naked snake.
Oh no.
Oh no. Daruni is a patriot. I didn't know that was.
He's gonna.
Whenever you try to do anything performative like this, you realize you're not funny.
Yeah,
I realize that.
Neither of us are funny. You shouldn't laugh at anything we say.
I'm just not. I'm just. You
just need to make yourself laugh. That's the important bit.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it's really just all about just being true to yourself and having fun with it. Because if you, I don't know, this is just me personally. I feel like if you stress too much about statistics and numbers and all that kind of stuff, you'll end up getting really unfulfilled really fast because you're just going to be worried about pleasing people.
Yeah, and besides, you shouldn't worry about, even numbers on the internet anyway. I always go back to it where I'm thinking about how it's just crazy to me that some people think that, oh, you're nothing on... Yeah, you don't have nothing as an online following if you have anything less than 500 or something, or you're a nobody, but you're 500 subscribers or 500 viewers or whatever, or just in general. But I always think to myself, people really don't understand how big of a number some of that stuff is.
Yeah, absolutely.
It makes me sad to see people give up just because it's not immediate ultra success, which. It's just luck mainly with that.
Yeah,
That's
just
not,
like that.
That's just me being shit.
Oh, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
I guess it was luck after all.
I guess that works. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna do this again.
Whoa.
All right. Here's a cool trick.
Cool trick.
Check this out.
Oh my god.
You're supposed to get up there using a magic bean, but. I didn't. Instead, I did a really cool backflip, and then I broke my legs. Feel like you should do it.
Just broke both of his legs.
I snattered my kneecap.
Yeah. You ever,
Oh, but to really quickly, just finish up my thought on that is
yeah, sure, go for it.
I see people complain about their stuff, and you have the right to complain. You can complain about whatever you want, but I'm going with more of the idea that I'll see people with, like 500 or 600 viewers or subscribers or followers or what have you on Twitter or DeviantArt, whatever, and it just makes me think really think about that. Just 500 people will fit into most school auditoriums. That fills up an entire thing. And everybody can remember their school auditorium or their school gym or something where you just have people in there for like an event, for a basketball game or what have you. And if you got through school without that, or without like a gymnasium or something like that, then I guess this analogy is kind of lost on you. But
yeah,
it's just me thinking about that. Like, just imagine that entire room just being full of people wanting to watch you for the stuff you're making.
Yeah, I really think that the value of one follower has been decreased a lot with the emergence of people who can just pull like millions of followers, right? Like it just becomes a number at that point. But I mean, hey, if you really just sit back and think, anybody who's got over 1,000 followers or even less, like 500, you're filling up like close to like a stadium's worth at that point. Like you're talking about high school, the track field and whatnot, like the bleachers would be full.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just some people because it just reminds me that I don't want to date this episode. Also, here's a little secret. Well, actually, I'll show you in a second.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know we were getting into it and whatnot, but so we're finding the fire stone, correct?
This is the spiritual stone of fire. Yeah, come on. He's sniffing the thing.
He's got his secret stash.
He's on the ground. He's on the ground. Javon, I wish to battle with you.
I wish to fight you. I wish to stomp you.
Perfect timing with that.
So these are
these are Lizalfos. More like
from Breath of the Wild.
No, shut up.
Okay,
for once. Also, yeah, this is back here. No, I've shown this to people and they're like, "What the fuck is? Who would have thought to do that?"
I have never seen that before. Wow.
Yeah, there you go. That's just there.
You just jump in lava.
You just jump through that, yeah. Then again, I have seen videos. I don't remember what it was or where it was, but I remember that there was a video showing a guy who had a stream of liquid metal or molten metal. Because it was in a Russian steel factory or something.
I know the video.
And it's coming off of the thing, and the dude just slaps it, and due to the I don't remember what it was called.
I remember what it is.
I don't know what it's not the Doppler effect, but it's something. It's like something that begins with the K, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember the name of it, but I know what it is. It's like a thin layer
of moisture.
That whenever the molten metal comes into contact with it, it pretty much. It evaporates in the air bubble that it creates, makes like a protective coating of air.
If something is too hot and it comes in contact with something that it completely outclasses it, or it's like in magnitudes hotter than it just doesn't do anything, which is very strange how that even.
Well, momentarily, of course.
Oh yeah. I'm saying an instant, it literally just passes through it.
Pretty much, it just the physics just makes it so that it just it protects it. It's like a sleeve.
I want to say it's the Lichtchen or Lichtcross or Lichtfist.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's not the Doppler effect because the Doppler effect is sound. Yeah, that's like when ambulances
or just the funny meme of Neil deGrasse Tyson going meow.
Yeah,
that's that.
Wait, that's Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah, that's him doing that.
I didn't know that was him.
Yeah,
I've heard that so many times. I thought that was just honestly, I'll be real with you. I thought that was Kevin Hart.
No, that's that's Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's funny space black man.
Oh my god!
I wish I could
space black man.
I wish I could be in a funny black man space. Wait,
I just I know that the whole gimmick is that he's the science guy, but I don't understand why Neil deGrasse Tyson has to tell us every year that Santa would explode if he were traveling at the speed that he's predicted to travel.
I don't know why he has to tell us that Santa would explode if he ate all those cookies.
You think that? You think about that one video?
Don't put that in this, please.
I don't really want to, but it's funny to think about.
I'm not gonna say what it is. It's just like it's a stupid fucking video. It's this retarded video that Absalom and I laugh our asses off every time. I love it so much. It's just so because it's so stupid.
Can I tell him?
I mean, yeah, it's just like to anyone. Most people watching this knows that knows Absalom and I's career at least a little bit.
Yeah,
Like, you
know what we do.
You know what we do.
But we just we keep thinking of this one video that Creed just found. He just found it one day, and it was just like it's one of those POV videos where it's like POV you were doing blank, but it's like POV like you're like Santa's eating your cookies or something like that.
He's eating the cookies I left for him on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, and it's just like this. It's this really red, like bald man with a beard, and he's got like a gut, and not like fat, but it's like a beer gut. It's like bloated, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know like what the context is. I don't want to figure it out. But
I think he was like a fetish TikTok channel or something.
Yeah, probably. Like, hey, power to you, man. Do what makes you happy. But it's just really funny because it's just him going just like, oh yeah, fat.
It's the fact that he goes like yeah. So he's like flexing, and
then just like someone edited like his stomach getting bigger every time he says it. Yeah, so they I don't know, someone else like put like snow particles like flying in front of the cat. They added like a little Santa hat on top of his head.
The little Santa hat not tracking his head is my favorite part of that because it's just edited to where it's like a nice little quaint family room on like a Christmas night. Like a painting. Yeah. But the best part is that the dude is just like...
They just green screened him in, yeah.
They just crappily green screened him in, and the Santa hat doesn't follow him at all. And it's just, like, again, Absalom, like, knowing our work, like me and Absalom,
yeah,
it's just really funny. Also, yeah, it says, Noah will be around the corner, and you see the fucking trap right there.
Like,
you saw the blade thing.
Yeah, it's like a little buzzsaw, right?
Yeah. But I just... The thing I always laugh at is that, like...
I like how it just slid over.
Like...
just slid away.
Sayonara!
Sayonara, I'm out of here.
So you did some research?
I did a little bit because I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? And, like what the hell? and apparently, yeah, he was like a fat fetishist guy on TikTok, and that's just...
It's really funny.
It's really dumb.
I know, but it's really funny.
I mean, it is funny. It's very funny.
So the thing is, like, I think like most content can be glossed over if you just make it funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's my philosophy with anything. Like, if you just make it funny, like if you make the dialogue silly, then, it just becomes better because then you can come back to it.
That's why pornography in general is. That's why pornography in general usually leans into being silly more than sexy anymore.
Yeah.
Because you've seen those of Ronald McDonald, and it was like a girl who dressed up as like Harley Quinn or something, and her boyfriend dressed up as like Ronald McDonald.
Yeah.
And they had sex.
That's crazy.
And then of course there's there's all the Shrek ones.
Oh yeah.
I've only seen stills. I've never actually watched them, but I just know about that one lady.
Oh my god, the sack.
I still haven't. I'm proud of myself. I hope that counter's still on the. Episode, the Jeopardy one.
Well, it's already been 4 minutes, and like 3 of those 4 minutes where I was talking about the really fat guy.
That doesn't count. You said no poop joke.
I know. It's just funny. Wait, also, that's the L is real font.
L is real. Oh my god.
It's the L is real.
2401. My player boy. That's what it says down there.
My player boy.
My player boy.
That's crazy.
With that switch on, hey, that is 20 years after this game. Fuck. Don't you do that to me. Actually, I think that is true. Wait, no.
What?
Breath of the Wild came out in 2017.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so I was almost right because this game came out in 1998.
In the U.S.
More like in the POS. I wish I was born in the POS. Shit! Oh no! I fucked it up!
What do you mean?
I made a poo joke.
You made a poo joke right before that.
I did?
Yes! Yes, you did!
Did I?
You're not that stupid. Come on.
Did I? I don't know, dude. Like,
It literally happened just now.
On rewatch of these, I realize how much of my brain I just turn off when I just do this. That, like, I would not be surprised if I legitimately forgot.
We're in danger right now. You got half a heart.
Oh no.
Going to.
Yeah, well, I got half a mind to tell you off, brother.
What did I do?
Trying to convince me, of all people, that I made a joke when I know I did. I think I did. I just... No.
That's what I do whenever my mom...
Shit. Well, okay.
Okay, yeah, there you go. That's what I do whenever my mom brings my report card out. And it's like, we need to talk about this. I go, no,
you need to talk about this.
What was like the scariest experience you ever had getting scolded by your parents?
So there was this time when we got like a nice remodeling done for our kitchen, because it was just our kitchen needed fixing up, and we got this really nice table that had a jutting out portion of it, like a rock part of it jutting out,
Like an island?
It was like a little island, yeah.
Okay.
And part of it was jutting out, and it was not very secure because there was not a piece of wood or anything underneath it. It was just rock. And anyone who knows that, anyone who knows anything about how rock works, if it's thin enough, even like a novice can break it with a proper weight or proper positioning on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what happened is me and my friends were just reading something, and some of us were leaning on it, and then it broke. And this was brand new, fix up. I'm talking it was done a day or two prior. Yeah. And the whole thing just broke.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh fuck. Because my dad is not he does not take things calmly a lot of the time. Mm-hmm. So this is when I was in high school still, so I think it was my sophomore year or something. And when it broke, I still remember weekly, because he came in because he and my mother went on for a walk, and just it's what the fuck happened? And my friends were there, who did this? And I just took the blame. I immediately raised my hand, Chris! I thought he was gonna actually kill me. I legitimately thought I was going to die that night. It was not a fun time.
I bet. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
That doesn't sound fun.
That doesn't sound very fun now.
I'm trying to think though, because I do remember at least a few times where, things got a little bit dicey at home, but the one that really sticks out to me the most, and I'm trying to think, because there's two I can really think of off the top of my head. One of them was just I tried to because I was a kid, I was an idiot. And this is the thing, because I grew up in a different country. I grew up in Brazil. Mm-hmm. Right? When I was 10, I moved there, and Portuguese is a really challenging language to learn because it's got a lot of grammar rules. So I remember doing really bad on schoolwork and tests and whatnot. And I remember that I got so many bad grades that I had to sign a slip. I had to get my parents to sign a slip. To confirm that they knew that I wasn't doing so well. And me being a stupid idiot, baby, dumb idiot, I decided to forge a signature by asking my dad to sign a piece of paper, and then I copied his signature.
Oh, wow.
And then I gave it in, and then obviously I got caught. So,
yeah, dude, that's brilliant.
Well, it wasn't brilliant because it didn't work. I got caught after that. And I just remember bringing it up to, my mom, because she's like, why are they calling us in, to the principal's office? And then she's like, oh yeah, because I ended up copying my dad's signature to sign out like a school form, and she's like, absolutely, that's illegal. That's forgery. That's a crime.
Well, good thing I'm hard as nails, Mom.
But I was like, am I going to prison?
Yes, you are.
Like
that. That's I think. Honestly, I think King Dodongo is easier than Goma is.
Who's Goma?
The very first boss. Remember the one that we killed?
Oh
with a
yeah,
single shot.
That's right. That's right.
Watch, he's gonna turn into soup.
That's what happened to the dinosaurs, brother.
Actually, that's what happened to the Terminator.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
It's real well done.
What if there's just big blood splatters that came out?
It just kills him and just cut off there.
Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the game. But yeah, that's the time that I got yelled at for being an idiot. So that's my experience there.
See, I got in trouble, but it really just ended with me like getting video games taken away from me, or like, you know, just that, or I just got spanked. That was the thing. Like all my history of being in trouble as a kid was always just getting spanked.
I mean, hey, that's a valid form of punishment.
I know, but it's just that's just all it was. Kid, I like you. How's about you? And I become swell.
That's not what he said.
That makes ceremony, I'll just take this as a token of our friendship. Oh
my god.
Oh my god, he's got the red
I don't know if the entire playthrough is just going to be this, just us like chimping out every like time, but
that's not chimping out. I like it.
Oh no, I think it's fine too. I just wonder if that's going to be the rest of the playthrough.
I mean, it can be. Like,
this is beautiful. I like this.
I love this effect that they do in here. This is like, I've always felt, I mean for good reason, I always felt safe in these rooms.
Yeah, I bet.
Like, if I could have a bathroom that just looked like that, that'd be awesome. Like, imagine having a tub and then
okay,
like,
I wouldn't want her in there.
No, I'd want to drown her.
She's scary.
Even higher warriors can really make this design that hot.
Welcome, Hall.
I'm gonna grant you a sword.
Oh no. Receive it! Dude, shoot 3, 2, 1.
No, I see where that's coming out.
Oh my god. Those are her little spores.
Thanks for hitting me with your spores.
I like the one frame of her just like looking at you.
Take my
That's the noise she makes as she shoots spores out of her vagina.
For a very effective quick spin, when you charge power for a spin attack, magic power will be consumed. Pay attention to your green.
You're green!
Hey boy, you're a messenger of the royal family, aren't you? Next time you're in their neighborhood, you should drop in on a friend of mine. She'll surely grant you another new power. A crimson power.
Dude, she could...
Don't do that. You're scaring me.
Stop it.
Whoa! I hope we don't fall, man. Oh, I can't believe it. See, again, this is why I love this game so much. Is that they didn't have to, you know, put this in. They could have just fast traveled you to the base of the mountain, but no, they're just like, whoa, look at all this shit. It gives you that magical feeling. You know?
Or if there's like a PNG link that just goes flying, it just gets dropped, it just...
Here I am. Haha. Yay! Whoa. Hold on, let me just move planets real quick. Hold on.
What the heck?
No, let's take a second.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I guess a question I gotta ask is, would you consider, you know, one of your favorite genres to be fantasy?
Yeah. I'd say so.
Dick cow.
They got a peace and heart. There we go. Now we have 6 of them.
So I know that we've been caught up with our little funny rants, and before we go back to the whole like fantasy genre question, I gotta ask. So we're collecting these 3 sacred stones so that we can get the Master Sword, right?
Correct. That opens the door of time. I mean, I do know the trick to getting past the door time. It's tough, and I'm not good at it.
What's the trick?
There's a trick where you can do where you can pretty much save. You can store like crouch slashes, and then you can like perfectly like angle yourself one way, and then just jump slash through the door at a specific angle, and then you can just bypass getting all the sacred stones,
Right.
or the spiritual stones, and it's just cool.
Yeah, I like that. But to go back to my question prior, favorite genres of fiction, fantasy would be one of yours.
Absolutely.
What about you got any other favorites that come to your mind?
I'm very much a fan of I'm very much a fan of fantasy punk, very much like Final Fantasy or like Magic Tech style too.
I see.
Just because I think it's cool, and I like the use of like science and magic at the same time. That's actually one of my favorite things in any setting is if science and magic are separate things. Like the idea of like making chemicals or putting together like cures for diseases is completely different than a spell to do so.
I mean, that's why alchemists are considered a different thing.
Yeah, and I just really appreciate that in anything.
I can understand that.
Killing giant spiders.
I'd say that, like...
5 spiders.
Because, like, the thing is, I do like fantasy. I do like it when there's magic and technology. I think that makes it a little bit better for me.
That's why I like Lost Odyssey, and honestly, that's why I like Dragon Ball so much, that Dragon Ball has both in it.
Yeah. But, I don't know, like, fantasy, it has to hit, like, a very specific itch for me to enjoy it properly, because for the most part, a lot of fantasy kind of it writes the same for me a lot of the times, because
That's definitely a shortcoming of it.
it's a shortcoming is because I feel like a lot of people, they view fantasy as like the Tolkien variant of it, where you got elves, you got dragons, you got dwarves. It's a European medieval fantasy setting, and that's fine. I love Lord of the Rings. I think it's one of my favorite trilogies. Period. Like the books and whatnot. I remember reading The Hobbit when I was like 12, and that was like one of my favorite stories. But with everything else kind of being too either like too inspired or just too afraid to step away from that, limits it a lot, I feel. Which is why generally in normal, like, because we play D&D a lot. Generally in a lot of D&D, I try to play someone who either is an artificer, uses technology, or guns or whatnot, because I prefer fantasy. I think my ideal fantasy is like a lot more closer in terms of like technology, but still in the past. So like early 1900s or like late 18th century. You know what I mean? Not 18th century, late 17th century, 1800s.
See, I guess it's just with me that I think it's just because of and this is real, by the way. I looked it up. It's just because of my aversion to, and Absalom knows this. Like, I have an aversion to buttons. So
Yeah.
I'd enjoy steampunk if I absolutely fucking like loathe the style.
Are you talking
like clothing styles,
like buttons on cloth?
like on cloth and everything? Yeah, like not like buttons on like phones or on keyboards or anything, nothing like that. But buttons on clothing, like I would appreciate that style of things way more, like steampunk and diesel punk and all that shit, if it didn't have that as like a crucial thing to its designs for
that
clothing
white-
and all that.
What's that little gobloid?
Oh, that's
Sitting under the tree.
That's what's his name? Grog, I think is his name, or I think that. Oh no, he's in. People are disgusting. My father and mother are disgusting. You must be disgusting too. Watch, he's just gonna like, home. Oh, shut up. Dude,
correct.
fucking, I just remembered this, but like, I love Baki. So
Yeah.
like, that's always a good indicator for a conversation.
Yeah.
Talking about Baki.
Yeah.
But which by the way, I also do scanlation work. I redraw for Team Spinyback. Shout out to Spinyback. But the thing is that in there, I specifically remember back reading Baki way before, and I finally get one of my own little hipster moment things right here of, you know, I get to be one of those fuckers who, like, yeah, I was reading Baki before it ever got, like, an anime or before it got, like, really popular.
Yeah. Looks like you've already got a big Instagram already.
Oh my god, man, did you know that fish could swim?
Oh my god.
I wish he gave us useless facts like that.
Did you know?
Did you know that fish? Let them hear the melody of.
Did you know that water?
Shut up and leave!
What?
Did you hear that explosion?
No. What happened?
Because I had a bomb out, and then Gabora talked to me. Like back in 2011, and they were. There was the part in the Baki versus Pickle fight where they talk about like, oh wow, like Itagaki the author is clearly like an insane person because he puts an entire section of the fight talking about like, why does it hurt when you get punched in the nuts? You know?
Yeah.
And like even then, like Tokugawa, the short little old guy, he goes like, I mean, such big damage in such a small area. Why? And then Itagaki unironically spends like about a chapter or most of a chapter just describing, here's why it hurts to get punched in the nuts. And then he drew this really fucked up panel. This really fucked up panel of like, you know, because he was explaining that, dude, the reason it hurts so bad, those are two organs in your body that are just dangling there, and their only defense is just a loose piece of skin.
Well, yeah, because if it was inside your body, it'd be too hot and it'd kill all the sperm cells.
Exactly. It's like they I even remember like the translation said like they bravely come out to restock and stay cool, and then when it's too cold, they retreat inside to restore their power or some shit like that. And it's just he drew this really fucked up thing like, you know, they call it, you know, small balls or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he just goes, imagine if the heart was there. And they drew like a picture of like a heart dangling between the guy's leg behind like a thin piece of skin. I'm like, oh, this series is great.
Oh, that's vile.
Like this is bad. This is awful.
I'm having nutsack palpitations.
all these animations are giving me palpitations.
But yeah, to go back to what I was saying.
Yeah, I'm sorry for derailing it.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's just I want to say it before I forget it. But like, Attack on Titan. I mean, like, I guess that kind of counts as fantasy in a certain way because, you know, it's got mystical powers that don't really get explained. Like, the whole like Titan powers don't really. There's no origin for them aside from the big worm. You know, like
big worm.
The big worm. But I don't know. Like, I consider that fantasy, and I don't know. Just like. I know it's like a meme that, boys are obsessed with like World War I, World War II aesthetic, but I do like how, you know, it's treated in Attack on Titan where you have this like 1920s, 1930s style of dress, and people are just going around because, you know, like, I'm not gonna spoil it too much, but... Like,
look at that colors. Look at those colors right there.
Oh yeah, those are great.
It's awesome.
It's like peachy and whatnot. But, you know, like, for those who are going into Attack on Titan, just expect a lot of stuff to just, you know, be pulled away and revealed to you, and then just like, oh my god.
Every time you think it zigs, it zags.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, because
it really does catch you off guard, like, as it goes on, because it just flips the narrative on its end. I love it so much. It's like I think that's like my favorite anime of all time currently. Really? Attack on Titan.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, I'm not trying to say that as like as a bad opinion. No, because I think it's a great anime. I'd still say probably my favorite anime ever. It really depends, because it depends on when you ask me. Because like I'd probably say in terms of artistic inspiration, definitely Baki. But in terms of like just overall impact on me, and then I mean I'd probably have to say like, you know, of course the OGs, Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, fucking. I'd even say Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a lot of impact on me because that show just kind of did whatever it felt like, even though because the literal power of Yu-Gi-Oh! in that story is that he just has like luck, like severe luck. Like its literal power is that he could just draw a card that he needs at the right time. He can literally manipulate his deck. So he just has the win button inherently as his power.
That's pretty awesome.
Because his whole thing, you know, anyone who's seen anything in Yu-Gi-Oh! Related is like, oh, the heart of the cards. That's literally a power that, like, he can literally command his deck to let him draw the card he needs to win.
That's insane.
Which is like, you know, that falls into the like that's so goofy that it loops back around to being like, you know what, whatever. Like most other shows would not get away with that, where like, oh yeah, the main character's power is to just win, you know?
Yeah.
But I'd say that I'd say, funny enough, like anime, I'm a huge fan of it, but I would not say it had the biggest impact on me as a person. But actually, no, I take that back because Naruto absolutely was.
I still know like pretty much nothing about Naruto.
All right, so the first thing you need to know is Naruto's black.
That is not